Hi, Alan here with RVAcrossAmerica.net, and I'm coming to you in late November from my current location in Montana, which I'll be telling you more about in a future post. But for today, I want to talk about a place called Wisdom, Montana. And for that reason, this post is going to be at RVAcrossAmerica.net/wisdom, WISDOM. Now, Wisdom, Montana has made my short list. What's my short list? Well, I've been a traveler for 12 years. I've been to a lot of places. And if you ask me, people often ask me, what are my favorite places that I've been? Well, there are now three and possibly four that stick out in my mind as places that I either keep going back to or will likely return to in the future, or may even settle down in if I ever settle down. And Wisdom is one of them. The others, by the way, are Saratoga, Wyoming, and Goldfield, Nevada. Now, what makes it a place that I want to go back to? Well, it certainly starts with the people. It's a small town. Wisdom, by the way, is a town of 75 or 80 people, so in my 5 days there, I probably met a quarter of the town's population. And it's also the location. It's the history of the area. It's the intangibles and it's the features that are in it or around it that make it a fascinating place for me. When I landed in Wisdom, I was coming from Salmon, Idaho, which is a nice place in and of itself. But, and that's a subject of a recent post of mine. So if you go back to RVAcrossAmerica.net and search for Salmon, you'll learn about Salmon, Idaho, and see some great photos and hear some great stories. But when I got to Wisdom, despite its small population, Wisdom outdid Salmon almost immediately. It probably didn't hurt that I was hitting it during the greatest Arctic outbreak that I can ever recall to ever occur in October. An Arctic outbreak that saw temperatures fall below zero 2 nights in a row, down to about -5. And daytime highs struggled to get over 20 degrees for 2 days in a row. And even when it warmed up into the lower 30s at best. The day I was leaving Wisdom, I was breaking camp at about 22 degrees Fahrenheit. I will never again complain about a 40-degree morning where I've got to break camp and get my RV connected to my truck. So 22 degrees was definitely a new low and a new interesting experience. So Wisdom, Montana. Again, less than 100 residents, yet somehow it supports 3 restaurants, 2 of which I have been to. One is a saloon. Both have bars. Both were excellent. One has great pizza, some of the best pizza really I've had west of the Delaware River. And the other one does a great breakfast and also does really good buffet and really good meals. The RV park is called the Big Hole RV Park, and Big Hole is the area of Montana it's in. It's a large, flat valley that collects cold air, which explains the -5 degrees during this Arctic outbreak. And it's not far from the Lost Trail ski area. It's not far from Jackson Hot Springs. It's not far from Bannack, Montana, which I've got a whole story about Bannack, and also a national battlefield. They're both talked about with photos on my post. That's at RVAcrossAmerica.net/wisdom. And again, there's going to be a lot more about Bannack in a future post. But it manages to support these restaurants because a lot of people come and visit there, whether it's RVers during the summer, not so many at the end of October, but hunters, outdoorsmen, outdoors enthusiasts, all kinds of people come into the area and through the area, particularly during the summer. But wintertime, there's a lot of outdoor activities, snowmobiling, snowshoeing, I'm sure, cross-country skiing, not far away, downhill skiing, not far away. So there's a lot to do in Wisdom. And again, it caught my attention. Just like Goldfield did, just like Saratoga did. Saratoga, you can't argue with the hot springs that they have there. And Goldfield itself in Nevada has an incredible history as being the biggest town in Nevada. And again, I've got posts about Saratoga and about Goldfield on my website, RVAcrossAmerica.net. Goldfield was at its heyday at the beginning of the 20th century with over 25,000 residents. Again, the biggest city in the state of Nevada. So, Wisdom has added itself to that list of places to which I will return. In fact, I may be going back there this week. I'm only, less than 100 miles away from Wisdom right now. And I want to get more of that pizza and maybe go down to Jackson Hot Springs. So there's again, a lot to do there. And the RV park was great. I share more about that in the post. And I've got, again, photos to support what I'm talking about and to kind of communicate to you the nature of it. Walking around the town, it was tranquil. It was peaceful. Again, the people were great. The people were laid back. The people were very accommodating and welcoming. So Wisdom, Montana, definitely worth looking into further. And again, over at my post, rvcrossamerica.net/wisdom is where you'll see photos and learn more about it. I want to talk a little bit about a couple of recent posts that I've put up there that you want to take a look at if you haven't seen them. One is about some buyers that made some serious mistakes when buying a camper, and it cost them big time. And I'd like to share with you my analysis of what they did and what they didn't do and what they should have done. And this is all stuff that I do for my concierge RV clients. For those who are interested in buying or selling a camper, you can learn more about that at rvacrossamerica.net/buy-sell. That's BUYSELL. I also have a post most recently that talks about the latest RV values and what they mean to, one of my latest posts, what they mean to buyers and sellers right now. I've got a post about driving on winter road conditions, and that happened in October. That was the most winter weather we've had. The last month has been very tepid. Today is a beautiful day here in Montana. It's going to get over 40 degrees. I was just out for a walk with just a couple of shirts on, picking up some of the booty that I picked up from my Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. Definitely scored a few deals there. I have some upcoming posts in which I'll share with you more about Bannack, Montana, so I'm not done sharing with you my travels. I also have a post about a travel trailer failure issue that you need to be aware of. And I will have an upcoming post about the area in which I'm staying, which may make it to my short list of places that I enjoy spending time in and will return to. And just because I didn't name other communities, I mean, Vernal, Utah certainly comes to mind, and Casper, Wyoming, and Shoshone. There are other areas that I find fascinating and will absolutely return to. But my short list right now is Wisdom, Montana, Saratoga, Wyoming, and Goldfield, Nevada. Definitely interesting places, all of which, again, I've talked about at rvacrossamerica.net. And this post is at rvacrossamerica.net/wisdom. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I do read all comments and respond to them. If you're seeing this on my website, there is a comment section down below. Same deal. I read all comments. Please join my newsletter. I'd love to have you follow me, and I will certainly get back in touch with you if you have something you need to share with me and we need to talk about, perhaps if you're selling or buying a camper or just need advice. I'll also note that silver has now risen above $25 an ounce on the spot price, at least short term as of this morning. And if you've been a follower of my posts, I've been talking about commodities and the importance of being in them. And if you are wondering why or would like to have a private conversation on that matter or how to get silver, certainly by all means reach out to me. And I can even talk to you about something called goldbacks. So if I get a chance, I'll put a link for that in my post. Anyway, Alan here, rvcrossamerica.net. In Montana, getting ready for the ski season, and boy am I getting ready. I've got stories for you to share soon. Take care. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you're seeing this. Have a good day.